2020 was a wild ride for Tesla. Tesla stock opened on January the 2nd, 2020 at $84 and closed 2020 above the $700 mark. That's over 740% gain in a year. Wall Street estimated that by the end of the year, Tesla would deliver about 480,000 vehicles. Elon Musk predicted and wanted 500,000 on vehicles delivered by the end of 2020. He actually accomplished that goal, just falling short of 500,000 and delivering 499,500,000 of vehicles. That's insane if you consider that this was the year that put halt on cruises, airplanes, the whole transportation, and so vehicle purchases dropped 22% in only 70 million units. Elon Musk has actually overtaken Bill Gates and is now richer than him, as Elon Musk was worth $100 billion less at the start of the year. Tesla crossed $600 billion in market value, making it the 6th largest publicly listed US company, ahead of Berkshire Hathaway and behind Facebook. That was at least impressive in a year with the pandemic going on, when a lot of businesses actually went bankrupt and all of that. Tesla was able to survive, and not only survive, thrive. So let's see how exactly and what were the major reasons why Tesla, in a year of disaster for many businesses, managed to thrive and make the best out of it. Now, the first, and in my opinion, the most important thing that helped Tesla make 2020 maybe the best year of the company is brand loyalty. Before going into the more database and fact-backed reasons, I really want to start with this one, as I think it's the most important of all of them. As I said, Tesla was named the most loved car brand, and that is not by accident. Auto brand loyalty is actually dying. On the previous years, there were Ford families, Chevrolet families, for example. People tend to stay with one automaker in general and had some sense of love for the brand. You might actually look at your family. Maybe your dad or your mom likes a particular brand of cars and you just keep on buying the same cars. That is something very important, and that's why the stock valuation is so much higher than the other automakers, and despite other financials that each company has. So that means that people don't actually look at that much at the financials. Of course, they look at it, but not that much as investing in any other company. People like Tesla just for the sake of the company. They like the project behind it, and they like the whole EV movement. This gives Elon Musk and this investment that comes from the stocks in its company cash and financials to keep on investing and growing the company. So in a year where revenues were just decreasing, actually Tesla was actually having the right funds from the investment that individuals made in the stock market, and of course large hedge funds. That's what made Tesla actually invest in his R&D, and he focused on to enhance battery quality and the range for electronic vehicles. If you think about it, they had a year with headline grabbing moves like launching the Cybertruck or the Roadster 2.0, which the company claims that it accelerates faster than any production car ever made, and big bets that are being made in core vehicles like the Model S, X, 3, and even Y. So even if they have problems with delaying the cars or missing some benchmarks, especially in this year, their fans will back them up and not be unhappy and crazy about it. They actually will support that. So customer loyalty is a very important thing, and this is why it helps Tesla. And you should look, I think, in your business, because I always like to give you some practical things to take for your business. I think you should look at your brand and maybe your product. You have to make it so that people actually market themselves to other people because they like that product that much. That's why Tesla actually spends $0 on ads. They made that product that good, and it is of a bigger purpose behind it, and you have to make that clear in your product and all that you are just not selling the product, you are selling something more than that. Brand loyalty is one of the best things that you can do for your brand and your business, and that's why many businesses actually stay safe in these situations like the coronavirus and all that. Now, the number 2 reason that actually helped Tesla go through this year is Tesla's achievement of nearly 500,000 vehicles deliveries in 2020, was primarily due to the continued growth in sales of its lower priced models. Combined Model 3 and Y deliveries in 2020 were 442,000 out of 500,000 that it almost delivered, or about 85% of the deliveries. The remaining deliveries, of course, were the Model S and X vehicles, the company's flagship sedan and SUV, of course. For the fourth quarter specifically, combined Model 3 and Y deliveries were 160,000 or 90% of the deliveries. So you can see the large scale that these two models have. Combined Model S and X deliveries were about 20,000. Though Tesla doesn't break down its Model 3 and Y deliveries by model, Model Y likely played an integral role in the company's growth this year. Tesla has been very optimistic about the new vehicle, with management implying that the small SUV production and delivery volumes have the potential to ramp up enough to exceed Tesla's best-selling car, which is of course the Model 3. In a year where people lost their jobs and the last thing that they were thinking about is buying a car, Tesla came up with the cheapest electric car out there and drew a lot of eyeballs, as they do so well. In combination with the love that they have for the brand, they kept on buying Tesla even though they wouldn't otherwise. Now bear in mind that they have a great and passionate consumer base that tends to be wealthier and weren't hit that hard by the pandemic. But introducing some lower priced models really helped Tesla to get more people interested in their products, and someone who wouldn't actually buy an electric car because it costs that much, now they can. They did actually, then that's why they continue to sell that many cars. So a number 3 reason is that Tesla was able to get the China factory up and running in less than a year. Elon Musk saw his California factory be closed down due to coronavirus, and really of course didn't like it, but he found a way out of it like a great entrepreneur would. And I'm quoting from his actual words, "This is like hell, I tell you, the most excruciating hell is several months that I have ever had." He was very pissed and he saw that on his Twitter, but his Twitter strategy is for another video. Tesla overcame a 7-week pandemic related to shutdown at California assembly plant to post a surprising 104 million net profit for the second quarter. Tesla was actually helped by the salary cuts as well as the opening of its new factory in China, where costs were lower. At the time where things were closing in the US, Tesla was actually providing and manufacturing a lot of cars outside the US. Boss Elon Musk actually said that he's focused on growth with other plans in the works, including one in Germany, and a new one that he announced will be located near Austin, Texas. So Tesla's March unit delivery in China, which recently came out of a nationwide coronavirus shutdown, jumped 450% from a year ago, despite the 43% plans of overall auto sales in the country. So of course, I think in my opinion it's not very accurate to compare the numbers, because in Q1 2019 Tesla was not producing for the international market, nor did it have an operating factory in China. So delivering more cars in Q1 2020 is half different comparison in my opinion. But we cannot argue that Elon Musk is a great entrepreneur, and that's something that you can take out of it, is being adaptable. He was adaptable and he shifted his focus into China and maybe having some plans on other big factories, but he shifted focus and found a way, and by being adaptable, to deliver the cars and manufacture the cars even though his factory in California was closed. So I think that was the main reasons why Tesla survived in this year of disaster. And here are some things that you can learn from, and here are some things that you can learn and apply to your business, like Elon Musk did with Tesla in this year. The first thing I'll say is brand loyalty. Establish an emotional connection with your brand for your customers, like Tesla is establishing, of course, because it is passionately dedicated to promote mass adoption of electric vehicles in hopes of one day solving our planet's energy problems. That's the story and the project behind Tesla. Find your project and story and actually create that for your brand. Tesla has built its reputation for quality customer support by communicating with the customers on social media and its own blog. You can do that too. Elon Musk is not a fool by spending this time on Twitter. He actually responds and gets great feedback out of it. Customers feel like they have a personal relationship with him when he actually responds via Twitter. He's a billionaire and actually responding on Twitter. Think about your brand and how you can go and help each of your customers. Second is be adaptable and resourceful, which is a key thing of every entrepreneur, and solving problems. That's how you'll make money. This guy had his factory closed down and still made profits and billions of dollars. Be adaptable and never give up, as of course he says. Now number 3 is a very important thing that you can take for your sales and marketing, is that see what your target audience needs exactly and deliver it. That's what actually Elon Musk did in this year with the economic electrical. With the economic car that is electric, you make more people happy and grow your business as a result of it. Actually listen to your response and help them individually. You can see what your main target audience needs and wants. Now Elon Musk has diverse ideas for the future, like $1 million number taxis on the roads by the end of the year, or completely self-driving software and network underground roads to avoid traffic, zero emission solar roofs, and a lot of other things. He's a real innovator and we cannot take this from him, and we can only learn. Of course he's not infallible and he does make mistakes, but we can always learn something from these guys that of course have accomplished a lot of things that we cannot even fathom. So thanks for watching the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you do like the video. It really helps me a lot, and see you in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.